99 bananas on the wall, 99 bananas. You take one down, you pull the peel down. 98 bananas on the wall, 99 bananas on the wall, 98 bananas down, you pull the peel down. 97 bananas on the wall, 97 bananas on the wall, 97 bananas on the wall. Take one down and you pass it around. Look out!
I don't think he's breathing.
A gorilla head on the barbecue, a gorilla head on the barbecue.
Who says that Friday should be a dry day?
If you're a regular guy.
If I had it my way, who needs the highway? You'll just get a DWI. We can talk about issues and how much we miss you,
Whether you live near or far.
drink too much bourbon, you won't be disturbing the man in the blue and white car. It's the
Welcome back. What day is today?
It's National Gorilla Suit Day!
It's National Gorilla Suit Day.
Damn right.
Every National Gorilla Suit Day is better than the one before. They get better and better and better. They don't get older, they get better. Don Martin, salute, cheers.
Salute.
The greatest artist that Mad Magazine has ever seen. I gotta lift up my nose.
Oh, that's a lovely sight.
Is there anything you'd like to say, Dan?
I say you sit down, pour yourself some bourbon,
Throw poop at someone you love.
and enjoy the show.
Happy National Gorilla Suit Day.
Happy National Gorilla Suit Day.
You know when you get really angry and you want to throw your poop at someone? Come on, it's the 21st century. Don't throw it, fling it. Fling it! What did you say?
Fling it!
Fling it!
Fling it!
That's right, fling it! With the new Cranky Frankie Poop Flinger. Fling your poop! January 31st, National Gorilla Suit Day. 'Tis the season to let everyone know how you feel. With a nice piece of poop. Don't throw it, fling it! Ugh. Fling it! Don't throw it, fling it! Fling it!
Cranky Frankie's Poop Flinger is available at these fine stores.
You guys.
This Friday.
If Bambi over here's got any chance of fucking that dough, he's gonna have to wait for the one with the big antlers to be taking his shit.
Joe Pesci's North American Wildlife on Discovery.
Hey, Larry.
Yeah.
Larry Fine is here. Larry Fine is at the National Gorilla Suit Day Parade. It's at
The festivities, you can't believe it. It's so liberating.
Well, what's going on over there? It's a big, busy day. There's a lot of stuff going on, I'm sure. You're at when did you get to the parade? How long ago?
About 2 hours ago, we've been doing the whole thing. First of all, we're having some problems here.
Well, 2 hours ago, you were supposed to have been there this morning. What happened?
Well, we had a problem there with Curly.
What happened?
Curly's gonna blow up a gorilla.
Curly what? He blew up a gorilla?
Yeah.
No, that's a legitimate excuse. Well, I'm glad you guys are all together today. I'm sure it's a really nice reunion, and what better day to reunite than National Gorilla Suit Day. Don't go anywhere, just keep us informed. We're going to be checking in every now and then, okay?
Yeah.
Larry Fine, folks.
Thank you, Larry.
You know, when it came to Mad's maddest artist, Don Martin, nothing was off limits. The classics, like the Mona Lisa, American Gothic, Ichabod Crane, Oliver Twist, celebrities such as the Beatles. Nothing was off limits. And as I was going through Don Martin's artwork, I saw so many things that made me laugh, and I tried to pick a top 10 and I can't. There are just so many things. They're all equally funny, so I just chose 10, and we're going to look at them right now. We're not going to call it top 10, we're just going to call it the Don Martin 10. Are you ready? From
Ready.
10 to 1 in no particular order, and here we go. Number 10, Shipwrecked. Here's a guy on a little desert island about the size of a coffee table, and there's one flower on the island. He picks it, and the island sinks. Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9, travel poster. See fabulous Mexico, and all you actually see is latrine doors with the sneakers on the bottom, pants pulled down, and over the top of the door is a periscope. Number 8, the cover of Mad Special number 10 featured a pull-out section of Don Martin stickers. One of the stickers is Curb Your Dog, and that's exactly what this guy is doing. He's making a curb out of cement with a dog inside. Number 7, a prison cartoon. I love these prison cartoons. Number 7 is a man hanging from the wall, looking at another prisoner hanging from the wall, and he's tired of looking at him. He says to the prison guard, "I'm tired of looking at this guy's face. Will you please move him?" The guard says, "Sure." He turns the other prisoner around, and there he is, hanging from the wall, looking at the other prisoner's butt. Number 6, One Day in the Park. Here's a balloon salesman, and a mischievous little kid is hiding in the bushes, shooting peas at the balloons. The peas are bouncing off the balloons, but the balloons won't pop. The kid gets a little annoyed, so out of anger, he decides to shoot the salesman in the head, and the salesman's head pops like a balloon. Number 5. Here's a poor slob about to be executed. He's blindfolded, and the general says, "Fire!" A flame shoots across the room. The guy's burnt to a crisp. The general turns around and looks and says, "You must be the new guy." Number 4. A guy, an odd-looking man, walks into a bar and says to the bartender, "Give me a double." Bartender says, "Coming up." He runs out of the room. Then he comes back with a guy that looks just like the customer. Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3. They're working feverishly in the emergency room on a kid who swallowed one of his toys, when suddenly a jack-in-the-box explodes out of the kid's stomach, killing everyone in the emergency room. Number 2, a guy's driving on the highway. There's a sign up that says, "Pay toll 50 feet. So he drives into the toll booth and hands the collector 50 feet. And number 1, and this one actually might be number 1. One day on the 6th floor, 2 TV repairmen. It's no use, this thing is shot. They decide to take the TV set into the shop, and they're dragging it down the hallway, not realizing it's a heart monitor and the patient's still attached to it. Look at the sound effects. And in the background, there's the busty nurse looking out the door with the Bozo the Clown hairdo and the beads of sweat shooting out of her head. It's classic Don Martin. It's the perfect Don Martin. Happy National Gorilla
Happy National Gorilla Suit Day. Hey, John.
Ooh, yeah?
I don't know if you know this, but I've been practicing my musical gargling.
No.
Yes.
So go ahead. Let's hear. I want to hear you sing a song.
All right.
What do you got?
The William Tell Overture.
You're going to gargle the William Tell Overture?
That is right.
Gargle away. Dan, I'm sorry. I got to interrupt you. The live news feed. It's Larry reporting from the parade over at the Thinking Park. Larry, what's going on?
Well, we finally found Curly. He's over in the snack bar with a bowl of oyster stew, and the thing is spitting in his face.
The oyster stew is spitting right in his face?
Yeah, and he's barking like a dog, and he's got this string like he's going oyster fishing.
All right, well, keep us posted. Stay at that parade. Call in if anything comes up. Thank you, Larry. Larry Fine.
Thank you, fellas.
Larry. Thank you.
All right, Falafel doesn't want to sing once again. We have Mushu. Mushu covering it. Mushu's not in a good mood either. Let's do this real quick. What song does Mushu want to sing?
What song do you want to sing? Tainted Love.
Tainted Love. Okay, let's hear Tainted Love. Go.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Sometimes I feel I've got to dun dun. I've got to dun dun. I've got to dun dun.
iBarFridays presents The Wonders of Poop. People everywhere are celebrating National Gorilla Suit Day, not just in the United States, but abroad. In China, in the forests, singing songs in the streets, yes, even pooping together in the woods. And whether or not you're eating poop, throwing poop, rolling around in poop, or singing songs about poop, what would National Gorilla Suit Day be without poop? And now a scientist from Japan certainly has no plans on letting his waste go to waste. Scientist Mitsuyuki Ikeda has found a way to process poop, recycle it, and turn it into a fecal feast fit for a king. He has discovered that fecal waste is loaded with protein, 63% protein, and 23% carbohydrates thanks to the high bacteria content. After it's mixed with steak sauce and soy, it's put into a magical machine called the Exploder, and artificial steak comes out the other end. Now you're cooking with gas. People who have tried it said it actually tastes like beef. Not bad, but I like my poop medium rare. Hey, get that shit-eating grin off your face. Happy National Gorilla Suit Day! Oh, good stuff. Oh, Larry's back. Larry, you reporting back? What's going on over at the parade?
Oh, there's a big commotion by the porta potties. I think Joe Dorita's stuck inside one of them. There's a big line.
Joe Dorita's stuck inside the porta potty?
Yeah, the whole thing's rocking back and forth, and I hear him crying like a baby.
How long has he been in the porta potty?
Oh, it's got to be 25 minutes now. I feel bad for the people waiting.
Stick around. Keep us informed. Thank you. Larry Fine.
This Friday,
And if Mars did have an atmosphere, where the fuck did it go?
Joe Pesci's Solar System on Discovery.
You know what I was thinking about today?
What?
Think back. Do you remember the Vargas girl? The Vargas girl, the sexy World War II era pinup that was made famous by Alberto Vargas and featured in Esquire magazine, and then later on in Playboy magazine, all the way up until his death in 1982. The Vargas girl was as sexy as anything our imagination could come up with, and brought the perfect woman to almost real life. And while the older teens had the luxury of catching a glimpse of the Vargas girl once a month, us younger teens were stuck with the Martin girl. But there was something very special about the Martin girl. She was always busty and always leggy and sexy in a twisted way, always on the go, all the curves where you expect them to be, a little shot of underwear every now and then. Sometimes she was the sexy nurse, sometimes she was the girl on the beach, but we always found comfort in knowing that wherever she was waiting just for you, the Martin girl.
And where are we going with this?
Well, I'm glad you asked. We had a viewer request for this year's National Gorilla Suit Day 2-minute portrait. The request is from bottlecap514@gmail.com, who would like you to do a Vargas girl in the style of Don Martin. You are going to do the Martin girl. You ready to go? 2 minutes and go. Now, the Martin girl, and there were many Martin girls. We had, if you saw the picture before, the sexy girl standing on the window in the nightgown. They always were big. They always had big features. They were busty. They had big faces, big noses, huge feet, huge hands. Typical Don Martin. But there was a twisted sexiness about them. I don't know what it was. You'd look at the Martin girl and you would say to yourself, I gotta tell you, for Don Martin, even for the silly cartoon, it's kind of good looking. The hair was always big. You had the nurse with the bozo the clown. This is what I'm talking about, the great big features. We had the nurse we had the girls standing on the window. Of course, we had the Frog Prince, which was wonderful because you had the princess in all these different episodes. And she always wore that princess outfit, but she had this huge rack. This is looking really good. You're at 1 minute right now. This is a very, very exciting moment in National Gorilla Suit history. That that we've only fantasized about. And here it is, coming to life right here on iBarFridays. The Martin girl is looking good. You're at 1 minute and 40, but you know what? It is National Gorilla Suit Day, and just like last year and the year before, you're getting a bonus round. You're getting an extra. I like that. You're getting an extra. You got an extra minute for that. That's perfect. Now, I don't know what her hands are going to look like, but I have a feeling they're going to be very Martin-esque. Is there going to be a broken pinky somewhere? Or a there it is. That's what we want. The twiddly pinky. This is perfect. This is what we like. This. I don't know if she's wearing clothes, if you're going to draw clothes on her or not. I recommend that you do because this is a G-rated show. It is a family act. Oh, I see what you're doing. She's wearing some kind of a lacy night jacket, a kind of nighty looking thing. Isn't that hot? That is very sexy. You're at 2.5 minutes, but you know, you got to give it the shadow. You know what it gives it? It gives it depth. This is what iBarFridays is all about. This is what National Gorilla Suit Day is all about. Dan, you're doing great. You're at 3 minutes. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds. You got hair on the legs. Now, again, I got to remind you, don't forget the fleas. We need a lot of fleas. Squiggly lines or dotted lines for the fleas. The toes got a twiddle. Are you changing colors here? Oh, look at this. She's got ruby red lips. We like that. And some red highlights to the hair. You know, I might have to edit this a little bit to make it a little short, but it's okay. I think if we use the whole 4 minutes, I don't think anyone's going to mind. That is one beautiful looking lady with the Bozo the Clown hairdo. Ah, see, this is... I'm really liking it. It's got detail, it's got depth, it's got character, it's got sexiness, and I think it's got blood on it. So all those things put together is what makes a great 2-minute portrait on iBarFridays. Oh, now we got some green here. It's a beautiful piece of art. I would like you to sign that. It's too beautiful. It's got to have your name on it. And there she is, the Martin girl. It's beautiful. Dan, you've done it again. Happy National Gorilla Suit Day.
Happy National Gorilla Suit Day. So then, by the time I got there...
Wait. Larry Fine's back with a report from the parade. Larry, what's going on over there?
Big news. If you want to say I'm a hero or not, I actually helped get Curly Joe out of the porta potty, and boy, does it stink in there.
You got him out of the porta potty? What did you do?
I don't know. We had to kick the door open. It fell over. All the crap fell on him, and boy, it stinks.
All right, well, keep us informed. Larry Fine, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
I'd like to just stop and say hello and thank you to Doug Guilford at Doug Guilford's Mad cover site.
Shout out.
The Don Martin artwork you saw tonight was compiled by Doug, used by permission. Doug Guilford's Mad cover site is the best documentation as to what Mad Magazine is all about. Go there, Doug Guilford's Mad cover site, make a donation.
You bastard.
Well, Dan, it's been one hell of an iBar.
And one hell of a National Gorilla Suit Day.
Special thanks to Doug Guilford's Mad cover site, GorillaSuits.com, Barry Keston, Carrie Butterworth, and Tommy Finton. Happy National Gorilla Suit Day.
Happy National Gorilla Suit Day.
96 bananas on the wall, 96 bananas. You take one down, you pass it around. 99 bottles of bananas on the wall. 96 bananas on the wall, 96 bananas. You take one down, you pass it around. 99 bananas on the wall. On the wall. 98 bananas. You take one down, you pull the field down. 97 bananas on the wall. 97 bananas on the wall. 97 bananas.
And come around my side.
Look out, look out, look out!
I should have never told you were a good director.